Look, we love Genshin, but sometimes we just want to play without worrying about pulls, primos, or daily resin burnout. So I went looking for games that feel like Genshin, but without the gacha, grind, or time traps. And what I found might just save your gaming life. These 10 games, they respect your time, your wallet, and your sanity. No gacha, no daily chores, just pure fun. Let's dive in. If Genshin Impact focused less on selling wishes and more on potions and meaningful friendships, you'd get Atelier Sophie too. Just like Genshin, the game offers anime-style charm, exploration, bonding and relationships, but trades flashy action for calm, cozy turn-based combat and heartfelt stories. Without the pressure of grind and pulling 5 stars, game offers a relaxing journey filled with cute characters, deep crafting, and chill, cozy moments. Where it beats Genshin is in how it values your time with no resin systems. No gacha traps, everything you need is in-game. Same way, story focuses on emotional moments and character growth that actually feel earned instead of pointless filler quests. The game also offers an open zone exploration style, a rich alchemy system that's almost puzzle-like, and loads of character interactions that actually matter. What players love about the game is its warm vibe, great pacing, and the feeling of playing something genuinely wholesome. Many called it their go-to relaxing game after exhausting live service RPGs. And for turn-based fans, it's honestly a blessing. No FOMO, no grind walls, just good vibes and great writing. I recommend it over Genshin if you're burnt out on Genshin's combat being too focused on 5 stars and power creeping your main, or if you are tired of RNG element for progression. Atelier lets you grow at your own pace, with everything unlocked through gameplay and curiosity, not currency. Speaking of curiosity, what if Breath of the Wild had a baby with Greek mythology? Well, that's Immortal's Phoenix Rising in a nutshell. It shares Genshin's DNA with its sprawling open-world, stamina-based climbing, and physics-based puzzles. But where Genshin wants you to chase banners and dailies, Immortals throws you into a vibrant, self-contained world with 0 microtransactions and 0 pressure to log in daily. The combat is fast, fluid, and hilarious, filled with mythological creatures, flashy god powers, and a light-hearted narrator duo that constantly roasts you. It's also got some of the smartest puzzle design side of Zelda, and unlike Genshin's artifact RNG nightmare, your upgrades feel earned. What players loved most is the freedom that game provides. The fact that every chest, challenge, or mount actually has purpose. And the humor, it's corny, yes, but it grows on you fast, especially if you've been drowning in Genshin's drama. I'd recommend this over Genshin any day if you want a game that actually respects your time. Ubisoft finally said, let's just make a fun game, and delivered something light, addictive, and surprisingly refreshing. But let's switch gears, from gods to machines, and from light-hearted fun to some real existential vibes. If Genshin ever tells a story about robots with more humanity than most humans, it would be Nier Automata. Now hear me out. It's not a direct Genshin clone, it's thousands times better. The world is bleak, the tone is heavy, and the story is as far from daily commissions and hilichurls as it gets. But the action combat is absolutely slick, and the exploration is vast and strangely meditative. What makes Nier Automata better than Genshin is its purpose. Every side quest has meaning. Every visual, every line of dialogue, it's all intentional. And the game respects you enough to trust you'll piece things together without needing markers or tutorials every 5 minutes. Nier is known for its story, how the story emotionally wrecked players in the best way possible. And the soundtrack? Let's just say Genshin's music is great, but Nier's is something else entirely. I recommend Nier if you're craving something that plays like an anime action game, but leaves you thinking long after it's over. It's not bright color like Genshin, but it's unforgettable. And you finish it because you want to, not because you're stuck in a daily grind loop feels like second job. Now let's dust off the post-apocalypse and head into fast-paced anime action that actually lets you run wild. If Genshin's combat ever felt like too much hustle with very less results, Wiz 9 Monstrum Nox delivers action that feels powerful and rewarding every time you land a hit. What makes Wiz 9 better than Genshin? Firstly, the combat is way more satisfying. It's like playing a rhythm game where every hit connects perfectly and enemies react realistically. Secondly, it has no gacha, no stamina, no resins, and no forced grinding, meaning you get to enjoy the story and gameplay without feeling like you're racing against invisible timers or begging for lucky drops. And finally, the game also has a strong cast of characters. each with unique playstyles that keep the combat fresh. Wise 9 also offers a decent-sized city to explore, multiple missions with a solid storyline, and side quests that add depth without feeling like filler. The level design mixes open areas with tight corridors, encouraging skillful movement and quick thinking. The game also features a neat monstrum mechanic where you gain special powers, adding variety to combat and traversal. Players love Wise 9 for its satisfying combat, engaging story, and reviews praises it as a refreshing break from gacha-heavy RPGs and a rewarding action game that respects your time. Fans highlights the game's smooth animations, responsive controls, and well-paced difficulty. Many say it's one of the best action RPGs on PlayStation and PC right now. I recommend Wise 9 over Genshin because you're never forced to log in daily or grind endlessly to keep up. Instead, you get a polished, fast-paced action experience where your effort truly matters. Scarlet Nexus is set in a futuristic world where psionic powers are the norm. You play as either Yuito or Kasane, members of an elite force battling mysterious creatures known as Others. Unlike Genshin, Scarlet Nexus offers a dual protagonist storyline, encouraging multiple playthroughs to fully grasp its intricate narrative. The game respects your time by providing a complete experience without relying on gacha mechanics or daily login incentives. The game's combat is a kinetic dance of telekinetic throws, flashy combos, and strategic party synergies. What players loved about this game is its thrilling combat and surprisingly deep story, though some have pointed out that the enemy variety and stage designs could be more diverse. Still, the character development and plot twists keep you engaged throughout. If you're in the mood for a game that combines stylish action with a compelling narrative, all without the grind, Scarlet Nexus is a worthy contender. But if you are into a Studio Ghibli film, we have got our next pick just for you. Ever wished Genshin Impact had a bit more heart and a lot less hustle? Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom is like a warm cup of coffee in a rainy day, comforting, charming, and just what you need to unwind. Like Genshin, the game offers real-time combat with elemental magic and swordplay with warm Studio Ghibli art style, where you explore gorgeous landscapes, meet quirky characters, and travel with a party of companions. Whereas Genshin's world can feel like a theme park built around gacha mechanics. Combat in this game is fast and responsive, letting you switch between characters and unleash flashy special moves. And if that's not enough, there are also large-scale kingdom battles and real-time strategy skirmishes that shake things up when you're not out adventuring. But what really sets this game apart is the kingdom building system. You recruit citizens, assign them jobs, build new structures, and see your empire slowly grow, all at your pace. No resin system or login timers waiting to punish you. Players loves the charm, the freedom, and the constant sense of progress. Even years later, Ni no Kuni 2 still gets praise for its satisfying gameplay loop, heartfelt storytelling, and absolutely beautiful soundtrack. It doesn't try to manipulate your time, it invites you to enjoy it. I recommend Ni no Kuni 2 over Genshin because it actually lets you be the hero, not just a traveler doing errands. It's your world, your decisions, and your people. No random pulls, no grinding for resin, just a heartfelt journey that keeps giving the more time you spend in it. Ever feel like Genshin's story is just there to keep you busy between pulls? Tales of Arise throws you into a real journey, one with actual stakes, emotional depth, and characters that feel like real people. What makes this game similar to Genshin is the anime art style, a focus on party-based combat and strong character bonding. You travel through huge regions, fight monsters in flashy battles, and slowly get to know each party member's story. But unlike Genshin's open world, where you sometimes just run from chest to chest, Tales of Arise keeps things focused. Every region has a clear purpose, every dungeon matters, and every story beat pushes you forward. And here's where it truly pulls ahead. The combat system is one of the most polished in any action RPG. It's fast, smooth, and tactical. You control one character, but the rest of your team works together with well-timed combos and flashy finishes. It feels way more responsive than Genshin, and you're never stuck spamming the same move over and over just to chip away at another enemy's HP bar. Plus, there's no stamina system or resin, just pure action and progress at your own pace. Players love how deep and mature the story gets, the well-written characters, and the clean visuals. Reviews still say in 2025 that Tales of Arise stands as one of Bandai Namco's best, and it's aged like fine wine. People appreciate how it respects your time. No bait, no trap systems, just a premium full experience. I recommend Tales of Arise over Genshin because you pay once and get everything up front. A deep narrative, satisfying combat, and hours of content with zero artificial grind. It's perfect if you want a game that treats you like a player, not a customer. Now let's head to the next title. Granblue Fantasy Relink takes the anime aesthetic and infuses it with high-octane action. Set in the expansive Sky Realm, you lead a crew of Skyfarers on a quest filled with danger and discovery. Like Genshin, it offers a vibrant world and a cast of memorable characters, but it distinguishes itself with a more focused narrative and a combat system that's both fluid and satisfying. The game shines in its real-time combat, allowing for seamless character switching and cooperative multiplayer battles. Unlike Genshin, there's no gacha system. All characters are unlocked through gameplay, ensuring a fair and rewarding experience. Players have appreciated its exhilarating gameplay and cutscenes, and also appreciates the absence of artificial gameplay extensions. However, some have pointed out that the story isn't particularly groundbreaking, and that certain UI elements can be intrusive. If you're looking for a game that offers a polished, action-packed experience without the pitfalls of gacha mechanics, Granblue Fantasy Relink is a stellar choice. If you enjoyed this list, drop a "more like this" in the comments. It helps push this video to others who'll love it too. If Genshin sometimes feels wide but empty, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth feels like stepping into a world that breathes. It's massive, beautiful, and packed with real stories, not just side quests for more resin. Like Genshin, Rebirth has party-based real-time combat, a colorful cast, and a world worth exploring. But it's deeper. Each character in your party matters, not just for gameplay, but for emotional weight. The combat is snappy, strategic, and actually rewards good timing and planning, not just dodging and spamming skills. There's no gacha, no grinding for tiny upgrades, just a massive open world filled with secrets, hilarious side content like chocobo races and Queen's Blood, and jaw-dropping cutscenes. The writing takes itself seriously when it should, but isn't afraid to go weird or funny. Think giant golden theme park one minute, existential crisis the next, and somehow it works. Players love how every region feels handcrafted, and how the story gives real time to each character's growth. Rebirth gives you a journey, not just a daily checklist. Now before we get too emotional, let's head into something more action-packed. Let's be honest, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom didn't just inspire Genshin, they practically raised it. That freedom to climb anywhere, glide off cliffs, solve puzzles in 100 different ways, it all started here. Genshin may have dressed it up in anime polish, but Zelda laid the bricks. And here's the difference that matters. Zelda respects your time. No gacha, no daily resin, no content FOMO. It doesn't hand you a checklist. It gives you a world and says, go nuts. You're not grinding for pity. You're discovering, experimenting, solving puzzles because you want to, not because the battle pass says you need to. Tears of the Kingdom pushes it even further. With the new Ultra Hand and Fuse systems, you can turn sticks and junk into laser tanks, flying machines, or cursed nightmares on wheels. And unlike Genshin's fixed weapons and character constellations locked behind cache, here you create your own chaos, for free. The map isn't just big, it's deep. There's the surface, the Sky Islands, and a creepy underworld called the Depths, all handcrafted, all full of secrets, and none of it padded with meaningless fluff. It's a creative sandbox where everything reacts to your ideas, not your wallet. What did players love most? The freedom. No stamina timers, no gacha bait, no repeated events with the same dialogue. Just a giant, beautiful world and the tools to break it in hilarious ways. Critics called it a sandbox masterpiece and the real open world revolution. And honestly, they weren't exaggerating. And if you're still wondering why I recommend it over Genshin, simple. Zelda wants you to think. Genshin wants you to spend. One of them treats you like a player. The other treats you like a daily active user with a wallet. So yeah, if Genshin is the flashy live service rollercoaster, then Tears of the Kingdom is the open world chef's kiss. No gacha, no grind, no nonsense, just pure creative joy. Anyway, that wraps up the list. And if you're feeling a bit betrayed that Genshin copied half these games, don't worry. So did we. Welcome to the club. No daily login required. And hey, if you've got a hidden gem or just want more games like this, drop a comment. I read every single one. And I am open to discussions. Let's together create a beautiful gamers world.